Just across the Cumberland River from those neon lights of Broadway, we welcome you inside Nissan Stadium here in Nashville. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the Washington Commanders and the Tennessee Titans. Mike Tirico, Greg Oates, and welcome to this game. Jake Moody going to get it started. Off we go from Nashville. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
Let's go now.
They'll run it with Tony Pop. And a strong start on the ground. He'll get 7 on the game's first play. From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd and 2.
Get it. Ready.
They'll run once more, and it's Pollard again. And he's going to be stuck well behind the line of scrimmage. A play going absolutely nowhere.
Ready.
Throwing on 3rd down, Ward. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
Go.
They are going for it. It's Ward. Rush to his left. And he's going to have a Titans first down on a well-designed play to get 16 to keep the drive going.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Ready.
They run it straight ahead with Pollard. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard. Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11.
At the 46-yard line.
Back goal 80. Go.
From the gun, here's Ward. Short one there to Okonkwo. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. 7th play of this opening drive, and here's 3rd down. Shotgun snap for Ward. He's got a tight end. That's Okonkwo. 15 yards through the air. First down for Tennessee.
That's good for a Titans first down.
Now a handoff to Pollard. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up 2nd down.
He was brought down at the 26. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Out of the gun, Ward. He'll stop before Longhorn. Gunnar Helm. And he takes it down to the 15-yard line.
A gain of 12.
They get 12 yards on that pass. That's good for a Titan first down.
1st and 10.
So, not much to speak of in terms of scoring in that first quarter of play. 0-0 is the score. We're back in Music City after this.
Ready.
Up the middle, here comes Pollard. And he'll get about 5. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4.
6-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Back to throw is Ward. On the run to the right. Off he goes. And he's into the end zone. Cam Ward. Touchdown Titans. That is a heartbreaker for the defense. They took away what he wanted to do in the air, Greg, but that scrambling ability gets him to the end zone for the touchdown.
And the reason he was able to take advantage with his legs here, Mike, is he made a fast decision realizing there was nowhere to go with the ball. The amount of guys the defense had in coverage took those passes away. He tucked the ball down, took advantage of the space, and he was able to take it all the way.
Debo Samuel going to get a chance to return it. Now an opening past the 30. And he'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. 1st and 10 now from the 36.
Come on, come on.
Right to the air goes Daniels. That one is brought in by Terry McClure. Still going. And he will score. Terry McClure. Touchdown, Commanders. Now Jake Moody for the extra point. He's got it. And the Commanders come right back to tie it at 7. Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchdown.
At their own 35-yard line.
Ready, ready.
The drive starts. It's a carry by Pollard. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one. We'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Let's go now.
2nd and 10.
Let's go.
Now it's Ward. That one caught. It's Jim Ray DK. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down.
Gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 2.
Get it.
They'll try and run for the 1st down with Pollard. And he'll get to the 48, and that's going to be good enough. He'll pick up a 1st down.
9 yards.
They'll go back to Pollard on 1st down. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
Ready.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
Here we go. Catch.
Looking to throw, it's Ward. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete. 2nd and 10.
He was defended by Frankie Luvu.
Go. Ready.
Throwing is Ward. That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender. Bodied his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force 3rd down.
And 10.
Let's go. Ready.
To throw is Ward. There's Okonkwo open left side. And he's going to be taken down short of the marker. And that is going to set up an interesting 4th down decision.
When you're willing to throw the ball short of the sticks on 3rd down, you know what that tells me, Mike? The decision to go for it on 4th down has already been made.
Well, the blitz gets there. He is sacked. And they turn it over on down.
Here we go. Here we go. Ready.
Now it's the Arizona product that is Jacory Krosky Merritt. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5. 2nd and 5.
60 Eagles. 60 Eagles.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. Now pass deep from McClure. And he will go all the way. Harry McClure. Touchdown, Commanders. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. They find the end zone through the air. Greg, that is one of the most popular plays because it works so often.
You're right, Mike. We see it all the time. It's a 4 vertical concept. But the key is you've got to stretch the defense and put pressure on the secondary. That's exactly what they were able to do here. They take advantage, and they go deep for 6.
So, following that touchdown, Moody is back out to kick it off. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Ready.
Here's Ward. That's complete to DK. He's across midfield. And he'll be taken down, but it takes them across midfield down to the 40-yard line. How about 25 yards to start the drive? 1st down.
Cowboy 80.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
On 1st down, it's Ward. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down. He'll drop to throw. He'll find his receiver. That's DK. The Titans will use the first of their timeouts. They stop it here with just under 40 seconds until halftime.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. Ready?
To the air again. Ward. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. And he will have the first down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
Come on, come on. Hey.
Ward to throw again. He's going to get it to Okonkwo. He's going to be marked down at the 12-yard line. So they come to the line for first down and 10.
That's another.
Again, it's Ward. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
Mikey Samra-Still.
Go! Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Ready, ready?
They'll look to throw yet again. Forced out wide. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up third down.
Get it. Go.
Throwing again is Ward. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half. On fourth down, on is the veteran Joey Sly for the Titans field goal. His kick is good. And the Titans are back within 4 at 14-10.
Outside of coming away with a touchdown, I'm not sure they could have done any better to close out that half. I mean, they burned all the clock. They don't let the opponent possess the ball, and they come away with points.
Samuel, going to see what he can do. And he's going to be taken down. That is going to do it for us in this first half. Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. Samuel, going to see what he can do. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there. We go 3 tight ends here on first and 10.
Ready?
Start the drive with Krosky Merritt. And the D closes quickly. He's stopped after a gain of a yard. Cedric Gray there to bring him down. From the 21, here's second down and 9. From the shotgun, it's Daniel. Trying to push the ball down the field. It's an interception. And the Titans have excellent field position as they take over right at midfield.
Take over first and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Now Pollard. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5.
The tackle made at the 44-yard
From the
line.
44-yard line. Here's second down and 4.
Brings up second and 4.
Here we go. Set. Ready?
Throwing, Ward. This one intercepted. Picked off by the rookie out of Ole Miss. And the Commanders are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
Their own 47-yard line.
On the stick. Ready?
A run to begin the drive, and it's Krosky Merritt. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
When you look throughout this game, Mike, I don't think there's even debate. This defensive line has clearly won the battle at the line of scrimmage over this offensive line. And for an offense that wants the run game to be such a critical element to its plan, they've got to do a better job because there's nowhere to run There's no holes for the back to find, and all these zero or negative runs are putting them in some really bad spots.
Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Ready, ready.
Daniels with a give to Krosky-Merritt. That lane closes quickly. A pickup of 3. Xavier Woods there on the stop. From the 33, here's 2nd and 6.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
They'll motion over Samuel.
Let's go.
They fake the jet sweep and give it up the middle. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
And the big man in the middle swallows him up right at the line of scrimmage. And I think the next time this offensive play caller decides to go to the ground game, Mike, I bet you he's going to find a different place along that defensive front to attack.
Oh, he tried to throw it back across his body, but it's intercepted. And the Titans are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
They'll give it to Pollard to start this drive. Lots of space past the 45. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line. How about 25 yards to start the drive? 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Now, 1st down throw. And he's going to be taken down. A sack on what likely will wrap up play in this 3rd quarter.
It's now 2nd and 19 at the 47-yard line.
So we are through 3. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Pass complete. He's got Calvin Ridley. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
Ready. Not ready.
From the gun, here's Ward. That one broken up. It is incomplete. This defensive secondary, they have been really a no-fly zone all game long. It continues here and brings up 4th down.
Let's go now. Steady.
They snap it to Ward. This is caught. He's got a long way to go.
Well, that was a disaster. I like the call. I like going for it on 4th down. Give your offense a chance to extend this drive and maintain possession, but after going the wrong way, now they're going to have to watch the other team take over after failing to move the chains.
And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it.
Well, this has been the story of the entire game, Mike. It's just how well this defense has played, particularly against the run. There has been nowhere to operate for this offense, and it continued here on this last play.
Here we go. 70 Timberwolves. Ready, ready.
Right back to Krosky-Merritt. He'll manage only about 3, so it will bring up 3rd down.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
Panther 60, Panther 60.
So 2 minutes left to play in the 2nd half. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. This crowd into it now as we get to 3rd down.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
They'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
And not the greatest of results here. This is going to hit in the field of play and continue out of bounds. This is 1st and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. Go.
He'll run with Pollard. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's 2nd down.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
This one complete to Wrigley. And that's going to be a 1st down. A pickup of 9.
A gain of 10 yards. And the Titans, 1st down.
Out of the gun, Ward. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line. Final minute, still 2 timeouts remaining as we get to 1st and 10.
Fix the Eagles.
Shotgun snap for Ward. He's got his man on the in route. Yes, taken in over the middle. Here's 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Now it's Ward. That's caught over the middle by Lyle Manners. Here's a timeout, Tennessee. It'll be their 2nd. And they stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 4th quarter.
Come on, Cuddy.
Pollard. And he will have a Titans 1st down. Maybe by about a yard as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
Fix the Eagles. Fix the Eagles.
1st and 10.
Back to throw is Ward. And that one incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think like they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball. So this is where it gets really challenging as an offense. You find yourself trailing late in the game. The defense can play you one-dimensional. They know it's a pass-first situation, so extra defensive backs, the zones and the coverage are a little bit tighter and cloudier, and he's having a hard time finding any open windows downfield. Now, this is something that we typically see out of maybe a more veteran quarterback, not necessarily a rookie, but just having a really nice sense of game management, throw the ball away, and look for the next down.
And that is incomplete. They had their chance. They took it there. Look, they're trailing late. Got to let it fly. This will wind up a turnover on downs. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. They'll go with Bill. That's Krusty Merritt. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. And the timeout comes. The whistle blows with 3 seconds remaining on the clock.
At the 31-yard line.
Red. Cougar 1970 Timberwolves. Warrior 70. Go.
Here we go. One final play. Now pass deep for McClure. And the Titans are going to come up with a late turnover, but it will only matter to the stat keepers. This ball game is over. So a win here on the road for the Commanders. And it was their defense that led the way as they pitched a shutout in the 2nd half. No points allowed, and they cruised to victory.
Yes, it was BOK. That was a great game. Yeah, GG's to that guy. Thanks, be okay.